history and my own biography maybe fits into this idea of trust, of how I trusted photography, how I trusted a photographic image, how I trusted a country, a nation, how I trusted certain promises, political promises, how I trusted an established democracy that was established mostly by the Allied forces, mostly by the United States, and how at the end of the day, I trusted the United States as this country of a bringer of freedom and values that were, the right values. Because after the Second World War, that is the card that the United States got dealt as these bringers of freedom and democracy, and they've played it obviously many times since then. So I took this project at some point. I started combining and looking into historical texts and seeing what happens when there's text combined with these images. And these texts are, they were formerly not accessible. They were, what's the word? Not
classified.
Yeah, classified. Thank you. Yes, they were classified. They were minutes from conferences from right after the war, where the politicians would, or the people at the table would decide about Germany's fate. They talked about these deals that were made behind closed doors, and I kind of and now they're, because it's such a long time ago, they got released and they're now accessible. And so it was kind of interesting to see. It's almost it was this backstory or this back script to these images that I saw or that I found and that I sourced. And then I also realized that so much of that is still going on and still has consequences, and these ripple effects that were created because of these decisions, because of these conversations that were held back then